What is the best out of the big three? I will try and answer this question and also try to recommend a series to you if you haven't watched any of these. I basically have a checklist of different categories and I will give points to each series depending on who does it better. Whoever has the most points at the end is the best. Honestly, not the best way to decide this, but it is something. Naruto is a kid who is ostracized by his village because he has a demon fox inside of him. He spends the whole entire series trying to gain respect of the village. That is the most basic way of describing the story, and that's what I'll do for the other two, but I will give Naruto's story a 6.5 out of 10. One Piece is about a kid named Luffy who wants to find the One Piece and become Pirate King. I give One Piece's story a 9 out of 10. Bleach is about some kid named Ichigo whose mom died to a hollow. When he gets powers, he doesn't want others to die to hollows. I give Bleach's story a 6 out of 10. One Piece gets 3 points, Naruto gets 2, and Bleach gets 1. Bleach's main character is Ichigo. I really like him. He's laid back and cool. Naruto, on the other hand, is not laid back. He is shouting about wanting to become the Hokage for the first half of the series. It's really annoying. After the Sasuke retrieval arc, he calms down a bit, but he is pretty crazy. Luffy is also pretty laid back, but not like Ichigo, because this dude will let you know that he wants to become the Pirate King all the fucking time, but he is just so lovable that I can't even get mad at him for it. One Piece 3 points, Bleach 2, Naruto 1. One Piece's side characters are great. Some of my favorites are Law, Usopp, Bon Clay, and Zoro. I think Luffy and his crew has the best dynamic in the big three. Bleach also has great side characters. My favorite are Kisuke, Kenpachi, Mayuri, and Byakuya. Naruto also has great side characters. My favorites are Jiraiya, Shikamaru, Kakashi, and Rock Lee. This is probably the most even this will ever be. Like I said, all of these have great side characters, but I don't want to give them all 3 points, so I'll go Bleach 3, Naruto 2, and One Piece 1. Naruto has some of my favorite villains like Pain, Madara, and Orochimaru. Also, the Akatsuki is really cool. Naruto consistently has great villains. Bleach has good villains. The Espada is cool. Iwachi is alright, but I think he gets hoed. But Aizen is great. He's one of the best shonen villains. One Piece is very inconsistent with the villains. You could have some bozo-ass fodder like Wapol, but then get a motherfucker like Doflamingo, who is one of the best shonen villains. So I'm gonna go Naruto 3, Bleach 2, and One Piece 1. Naruto has really good fights, but suffers from what the other two have, which is prolonging the fights for no reason. So I won't hold that against any of them because they all do it. But I think Naruto has the best fights. One Piece's fights are probably the weakest part of the series. I don't really find them interesting. The action doesn't really do it for me. Bleach's fights are good as well, but I just have Naruto edging it out. Naruto 3, Bleach 2, and One Piece 1. Bleach has some sort of magic, but it doesn't really get fleshed out compared to the swords, which all have their own unique names, styles, and upgrades. Also, there are some power amps in the series, like Holofying. Naruto has chakra, which has 5 elements: earth, wind, lightning, water, and fire. They put those in jutsus, which are basically like their powers. One Piece has devil fruit, gives characters unique abilities that can also completely change how the person is physically. Also, haki, which can alter your senses, basically. One Piece 3, Naruto 2, Bleach 1. One Piece has some of the most unique character designs I've ever seen. Some of these designs are absolutely crazy. But the biggest flaw of One Piece's character design is the female characters look exactly the same. They either are huge or have an hourglass figure with some big ass titties, which is really disappointing when you can see the creativity with all the male characters, but the female characters are basically just copy and pasted. Bleach has some really cool character designs. Everyone is dripped the fuck out. Naruto has some cool character designs like Hebi Sasuke, the Akatsuki robes, and Sage Naruto. But almost every character has the same ninja outfit, and I really don't like how it looks. You could say the same thing for Bleach with the Soul Reaper robes, but I think those look cool, so Bleach 3, One Piece 2, Naruto 1. Naruto has my favorite arc in the big three, which is the Pain arc, but it also has the Tenchi Bridge and the Fourth War, which I think are just terrible, especially the Fourth War. It was an absolute drag to get through. Bleach's arcs are pretty good, but I think the first arc is also a drag, but everything after that is pretty good. People talk about how early One Piece is also pretty bad, but I just have to disagree. I think early One Piece is okay. It's not as bad as people say, but later on One Piece doesn't really miss, except Long Ring Long Land. That arc is bad, but everything else is pretty decent or great. Bleach 3, One Piece 2, Naruto 1. One Piece is obviously the longest one with 1,000 plus chapters. It is a commitment if you want to catch up to the most recent chapters. Yes, that means this shit is 1,000 plus chapters and it's still not finished. Naruto is more than 700 chapters, which is also kind of crazy, but at least it's finished. I mean, it's kind of finished. You got a sequel series with Boruto, but I'm gonna just ignore that. So Naruto is finished and the ending was okay. Bleach is almost 700 chapters, and yeah, that's still a lot of chapters to get through. It's also finished. The ending felt super rushed and didn't really conclude how you would really want a 700 chapter series to end. Naruto 3, Bleach 2, One Piece 1. There are things I can't really take into consideration, like animation, music, sound effects, artwork, and other things like that, because I read Bleach and One Piece, but I watched Naruto, so I wish I could give points to Naruto because of the sound effects and the music. That wouldn't be fair because I read the other two. Also, Bleach's artwork is really interesting. It goes from serious to unserious all the time, which I think is pretty charming, but that'd be kind of weird to compare it to Naruto, which is animated. Also, I think One Piece's comedy is really good, and it's probably the only out of the big three that made me laugh. If you think I missed anything when it comes to a category, let me know down in the comments, but this is all I could really think of. So after counting all the points I have, One Piece has 17 points, Naruto 18, and Bleach has 20. What this means for me is that Bleach is the most balanced out of the big three. It's good at basically everything, but the other two have glaring flaws. If I would rank them on how much I actually like them, it would go 3rd place Bleach, 2nd place Naruto, and 1st place One Piece, but that doesn't really matter for this video. If you like a great balance of story, fights, characters, cool character designs, and the series actually being finished, you should read Bleach. I can't recommend watching it because I didn't watch it, so I wouldn't really know if the anime is worth it. I do know that the 1000-Year Blood War arc is pretty good because I am watching that, but other than that, I think you should read it. If you like a great story with fun characters, interesting abilities, great backstories, a grandiose world, and an ongoing series, you should read One Piece. I don't recommend watching it because some of the pacing is really bad. If you like an emotional story, good side characters, cool abilities, great sound effects, great fights, amazing villains, you should watch Naruto. Just make sure you get a filler list out. You will want to die if you don't have one. Alright, that's about it. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I really wasn't expecting Bleach to win this, but that's just how it went. Hopefully y'all can understand how I came to the conclusion, and let me know what your favorite out of the big three is, and I'll see y'all next video.